Before I start this video, it's time to do a little bit of hair and makeup, okay? Okay, hair and makeup done. How do you feel? Slay? Okay, bet. I think I'm ready. Yes, I'm holding my light. Oh hey, Johnny, Jake, and Tara. Living, slaying. Let's get into the video. Well, hello everybody. I hope you're having a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you're watching this. I hope you're slaying harder than ever today and living your best life, taking care of yourself. I'm Lindsay, also known as Luna Linz. I am an artist, a creative. My sign is a Cancer. I'm going to be telling the story of the first time I listened to Yes by Charli and Billie Eilish. Because guess what? I'm obsessed. So obsessed that I painted their portraits. And guess what? This is only the first half of the piece. But I wanted to show you guys the process of that. Ignore the tape on the back of that. That's embarrassing. But yeah, so I'm gonna tell you the first time I listened to the song and how magical it was and how much of an inspiration music in general is for my art and how important and vital it is for me as an artist. So it was late one night. My friend invited me to a First Fridays event. At first I wasn't thinking about going out. I was like, girl, I just want to stay in and like hang out, and like that's too much for me right now. But then something inside of me was like, I need to go see my best friend. I was on my period and I was just like at a low point anyways, and I was just like, fuck it, like let's go. I sit in the car, I pull out Spotify, and what do I see? Guest recommended to me by Charli, XCX, and Billie fucking Eilish. And I was like you're kidding. Like I was actually fucking floored. Like this isn't me being dramatic. Like I was actually fucking floored because I deleted Instagram from my phone for a little bit. I had no idea that this was dropping. I didn't know that it had come out. I sat in my car, it's nighttime, about to drive to this event, right? I'm freaking out. I play it and I was screaming. Girl, I was screaming the entire time, and it was about like a 15-minute drive. I listened to it the entire fucking way, just on repeat. It gave me so much energy, it gave me such a surge of energy, like y'all have no idea. And it was everything. Truly iconic. The renaissance of music and lesbians and the gays and the girls and the gig and the gag.
Bus, club, another club, another club.
So as I was on my way to this venue, I was trying to find parking because parking in the city is not easy. It's not easy. I was struggling. And the entire time I was hearing Horizon by Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. I was like, who was blasting that in their car? Like, that's so random. Like, go off, but who was blasting that? I'm just telling you how it is. I don't have a script. I don't have anything. I'm just here, bitch. Finally find parking. Get out of my car. So hyped from listening to Guess over and over and over and over again on my drive over for the first time. I will put in some clips of me screaming listening to it because that's absolutely needed. Like, you guys need to know that.
Charli likes boys, but she knows I'd hit it.
So yeah, literally I parked a few blocks away from the actual event and I had my friend's location on my phone. I didn't really know where the fuck I was going, so I was just following that, and actually I was running.
Why are you running? Why are you running?
I don't run very often, but I was very excited. I was just hyped, and I get there.
Barbecue sauce on my titties.
Pigeons Playing Ping Pong is actually playing live. It's like actually there. That's why I was like, why the fuck is Horizon being blasted right now? Oh, it's because they're playing it live. It's the only song that I knew at the time of Pigeons Playing Ping Pong. It's such a long name to say right now. Was their song Horizon. That was the only song that I knew, right? And tell me why. Like, the universe was just like, yeah, when you get there, they're gonna be playing that and it's gonna give you even more energy. Like, which was such a beautiful thing. Like, music is everything to me. What would life be without music? I don't know. Like, I straight up, I don't know. So that was a beautiful moment, and I got there with my friend and they were all like sitting down and I was like, I'm gonna get up. Fox soon to come up with me and dance because I didn't realize that this band was going to be playing live. I didn't even know what this event was going to be literally at all. I found out as I showed up. So that was tea. So we got up dancing. It was everything. So fun. And it was just an incredible night. It truly was just a very fun night. Went to hang out with friends after that, whatever. this is part of living in the city that I do love. It's just like randomly happening upon a concert, a free concert. And that happened as well as Anderson .Paak did like a DJ set for Artscape as well 2 years ago. And when I found that out, I was like, people just be doing music for free out here in the city? Like, that's everything to me. Like, I was just obsessed. Some time goes on and I don't know exactly, you know what? I do know what happened, how I got inspired to make these pieces, right? Because I was watching this YouTuber, I'll link her below because she deserves it. She's an artist as well. She talked about how she blew up on social media and whatnot from painting her favorite artists and stuff. Just talking about how they've inspired her and just like the emotional part of that all. For me, this is more, I mean, it's very emotional, but more in a happy, giddy, expressive, fun way, I'd say, from this specific song. Billie Eilish is obviously a very emotional artist that I have been deeply in love with since she's basically started. So I'm 23, she's 22? I don't know, either 23 now, I think too. 22? I don't know. I don't fucking know. Regardless, we're around the same age. I pretty much like grew up listening to her music as she's grown as well. Every single album that Billie Eilish has come out with, I've like connected with in a certain way during that time. Like it helped me through so much. Every single time she came out with an album, I related to it with whatever was going on in my life. And I think that just makes sense because we grew up as she was putting out music. I was growing up with her. I don't know, fucking cool as shit. And I never really listened to Charli XCX, like a few songs and stuff like that. And then obviously Brat Summer happened and it was everything. And this was what happened. This was a story time from Brat Summer, by the way. Like this was, obviously, this is when the song came out. Music renaissance, the art renaissance of this era, I am just in love with, and I'm very happy to be a part of it, a small part of it. And I think every single person who's making art or like doing something creative, it's the butterfly effect. One thing inspires the other thing, inspires the other thing. Because obviously I'm a visual artist, but music inspires me more than anything. It gives me the motivation to do the visuals. Also, not only did that girl's videos inspire me, it was also, I made a video, and I can insert like a little bit of it here. You wouldn't last an hour in the asylum where they raised me. When I was 13, 14, growing up, I would just make fan art, and I would just, about YouTubers, about musicians especially, and everything, and it really guided me to making something out of myself as an artist by just making stuff that I was inspired by. And not, for a while I've been thinking in my brain like, oh, I don't know many visual artists, like I feel like I don't look up, it's hard for me to pinpoint like many visual artists that like I'm inspired by. But that's the thing, is like I am inspired by visual artists, but I'm also very more so inspired by life, social media influencers and creators online, as well as musicians, especially nature, everything. Art is a reflection of life, right? So it's obviously not, it doesn't just come out of nowhere, it's a reflection of life. So it's basically the little story. I'm trying to think if there's any other little parts that I'm missing. I could go on and on about how much like Billie Eilish has inspired me as a person, and just in my life as I've grown to like let go of certain relationships or express myself freely, and especially with her coming out willingly or unwillingly, like that's helped me as a queer artist as well, just like allow myself to paint some lesbian mermaids, which that will be coming soon as well, and just do whatever the fuck I want to do and not hold back, not feel like I have to stay put in any one niche or whatever, and just create whatever, because like every single piece that I've done, it all connects, but each piece in and of itself has its own energy, has its own concept, its own inspiration. Especially because I'm 23, I'm a very young artist. I feel like I'm still discovering myself and just having fun with it, going by inspired action, because I know a lot of the times I get bored easily if I try to stick to doing one thing. I do love the meditative practice of growing from one thing, and you know, I am doing that through sticking to visual arts as well as filming it as well to show to the world. That's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm very happy to be privileged enough to do that and start this journey. I hope you enjoyed the process of watching this and hearing more about my story and journey. Honestly, don't think I'm completely, at least while I'm filming this, completely done Billie's. I feel like she looks a little washed out. She needs a little bit more structure to her. I'm like nervous, but I shouldn't be, because like I know what I'm doing, but I do get nervous. Art fear happens and I'm like, well, it looks good as it is. Should I add anything to it? Like, I don't know. I'm scared. But yeah, anyways, I hope you have a lovely day, evening, night, wherever you're watching this. Hope you enjoyed this rambly fun video of my art process of these portraits and me rambling about my inspirations as an artist and all of that good jazz. Please take care of yourself, stay slay, stay swaggy, and live your best life. Mwah.